Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm coming to you from my bathroom for the first time, and I wanted to walk you through my morning skincare routine. So I've already went ahead and I've cleansed my skin with my favorite La Roche-Posay Hydrating Cleanser. Now, I talked about this in my very first video and how much I love it, so you can check that out if you're interested. But this just leaves my skin feeling so nice and already hydrated and just ready to put on the rest of my products. So, the first product that I put on after I cleanse is the cosrx Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. Now, I know how this sounds, but snail mucin, I know when I first heard of it, I'm like, that is disgusting. I don't want to put that on my face. But then when I actually tried it, I'm like, okay, this could be something. And if you're somebody who is against animal cruelty and everything, because I am as well, the studies show that they pretty much just let the snails hang out in a room on, I'm guessing it's like a conveyor belt thing, and just walk around and do their thing and leave their mucin behind, and then they just collect it, and they don't hurt the snails. So I very much appreciate that. So with this, it does a really good job at making my skin really soft, and it also has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's going to do a good job if you have dry skin. So the bottle looks like this, and I just like to keep everything in boxes, so that's why I have that. But this is just amazing. It has changed the game with my skincare routine, and as you can see, I'm just about done with it. So I use this both for my day and night skincare routine. My goodness, it's morning, I can't talk. But yeah, so I just like to use like 2.5 pumps of this, and as you can see, the consistency, it is very slimy and kind of gross, but it does a really good job for your skin. So I'll rub it in my hands and then just gently pat it all over. And actually, I think I got more bubbles than the mucin because it's getting more towards the bottom, so I'm just going to use one more little pump. But a little of this does go a long way. Like, I've had this bottle probably for, how long has it been? It's been a few months. And for someone like me who uses it both day and night, that's a pretty long time. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I always like to rinse my hands off before going in with anything else, just to get rid of the stickiness, because I'm not gonna lie, it does have a bit of a sticky feel to it. Okay, and then the next part in my skincare routine is my moisturizer. And I'm using the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. And for anyone who has sensitive skin, or if you have rosacea like me, then you're gonna want the most simple skincare routine ever. And that's basically what I'm showing you today. So this moisturizer is the lightest weight lotion that I could find, and it has hyaluronic acid and their signature 3 essential ceramides in it. So it does a really good job at hydrating while not feeling super heavy on your skin. So just do a small pump, and it looks like that, very lightweight, lotiony. So I'm just gonna put that on, and a little bit goes a long way. Like, I cover most of my face with this, or at least like the half side of my face, and it's gentle enough to go in the eye area. It doesn't burn or sting, and it does do the job in hydrating. because I personally don't use an eye cream, and I don't intend to. Just because if your moisturizer is doing a good job, then there's no need to really have one. And then always try to use your ring finger when it comes to the skin under your eyes, just because your eye area is the most sensitive skin area that you have. So you always want to be super gentle with it. And the forehead. And then if you're somebody like me who gets super dry eyebrows, like I really like to be generous with my moisturizer in that area. Just because who wants dry, flaky eyebrows? It's kind of disgusting, you know? Okay. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way, so I think I put a little bit too much on my forehead, but that's okay. And it just dries down very nice. Like, when it's not fully dry, there's a little bit of a tacky feel, but it's not bad at all. So there's that. And then the final step in any skincare routine, and it needs to be the final step, is your sunscreen. Now, I know I did a sunscreen video before, but this sunscreen has ultimately been the game changer for me, especially in summertime, because like my face will be more dry in the winter time, but then in the spring and summer is when it gets when I get a super oily T-zone, and it's not pretty. Nobody likes that. And this sunscreen by Kinship is the Self Reflect, and it's SPF 32. It is clean, cruelty-free, vegan, and dermatologist tested. So I absolutely adore this sunscreen. Show you a little close-up of it. And it's formulated with 22.4% zinc oxide. If you can see that. Yeah. So that is just incredible in itself, because most sunscreens, especially mineral sunscreens like this one that I've seen, only have like between like 12 and 15% if it's a good one, but I've never seen one that is this high up, and I'm in love because I know that my skin's getting more protection than like anything else has done for it. So this sunscreen, it doesn't leave that gross feeling that most sunscreens do. It's very lightweight, which I'm gonna show you, and it's also got a really nice tint to it, because most mineral sunscreens leave a horrid white cast, but this one, as you can see, yeah, it's a really nice tint. I'm not sure if you have a darker skin tone if it'll work for you or not, but for someone like me who's really pale, it goes on very nicely. So I'm just gonna put that on. And yeah, that goes on very nice. And it blends right in, and it leaves a little bit of a nice glow to it. So, like, I can't say enough good things about this sunscreen. Like, there's no cast whatsoever. It blends on really well, like just as a moisturizer would. It's not hard to move around. It's not heavy or greasy. So I definitely recommend this. And I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing if you're somebody with oily skin, this would do for your moisturizer and sunscreen in one. But oh my goodness. I I just love it. It leaves a nice clean feel on your skin. And then up top, always make sure you're getting right to your hairline with your sunscreens, because the sun's rays will find it. And I don't like putting sunscreen directly in my eyebrows because that's just a personal preference, but I always make sure I'm getting around them. Okay. So there you have it. That's my morning skincare routine. It doesn't take long, and you know, if you enjoy any of these products, feel free to check them out. I found all of them at Ulta, so I highly recommend them if you're someone with dry, sensitive skin. Yeah, just check them out. But as you can see, my skin, it has a really nice glow to it now. It's not greasy, it's not gross, and like the sunscreen does leave a tiny bit of a tacky feel, but once it's fully dried down, it's amazing. And I guarantee that you will love it. So until next time, thanks for stopping by.